Ding 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 ding. Do all in the time and day of a husband. Ooh. How long is the game? Several chapters long. Every VSChat is a chapter, or longer. I have not forgotten about the eggs. They haven't been brought to you because they're not done yet. I have told you multiple times if I have not brought it to you, it's not done yet. I haven't forgotten because they're not done yet. I'm aware. Because the eggs have to cook. The bacon does not take as long as the eggs. That's why any restaurant that has boiled and deviled eggs always has them pre-prepared. No, mother, because most people don't want hard-boiled eggs. They're not done yet. I'll bring them to you when you're done. One of the few times in the world where I ever lose my patience is with my own parent. And it's because I can tell them something multiple times and they don't get it. And I don't want to blame insomnia, because that implies that she implies that she does not have agency. Okay. As I was about to say, I'm going to get things set up, and I need to go get that to her, and then I will be back. Patience is a virtue, and my mother doesn't have it. Ow. Ow. Okay. Do 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 Just heard a weird crick effect. Itchy. I need two browsers. Close this one. Okay. All right. Big bowl for what? Prefer owning over renting. I guess that's not allowed anymore. What inspired that comment? Deet, 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 deet. Wow, 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 wow. Hello, Saf. Wum, 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 wum. Wum, 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 wum. Okay. It should be chapter 5, if I remember correctly. Yes. Because Jesus. And also the back knows that I'm pregnant. Jesus. Because I'm talking about a Jesus. Palisade, Colorado, gateway to the Heartlands. She just picks up a scarf somewhere. Okay.
I'm absolutely sure the papers we got from Lottie will get us to that point, Theo.
I mean, yeah. As sure as I can be. The Weave has always trusted her.
Why'd she have a hoodie?
What happened to Lottie? She'll be fine. She has the furball.
You're really smitten.
Who wouldn't be? The boy was adorable. With his tiny, fuzzy paws.
Yeah, Lottie will retire and spend her golden years watching reality TV about Pacifica's hottest bachelors. Or invent a new method for canning beans, patent a cloning device. Who knows with her? She's chaos incarnate.
You guys literally only met her for a fucking night.
I feel bad about destroying her home.
We're coming up on the Rocky Mountains checkpoint.
Are they gonna ask us to play again? Oh, I hope they do. We rock.
Gateway to the Heartlands.
We're leaving the provinces.
Hello, civilization.
And hello, more justice patrols.
After what we've been through, I'm actually okay with that.
They don't want to see our papers.
I just got a thumbs up. I'm thumbs upping back.
Discipline amongst the troops is slipping.
And now I got a little salute. I don't know. Things could get a bit Reichstaggy if I return that salute.
"30 seconds in. Nazism is when you give means of acknowledgments of the go-ahead to leave for reasons that make no fucking sense. As Maul Jesus intended.
I'll give him another thumbs up. They're waving us through.
All this planning and money to get proper papers, and they're giving us a thumbs up?
And a potentially offensive salute. I'm not sure he realized how inappropriately angled his arm was.
A new offensive meme has been made. The inappropriately offensive arm. Put it out on your side, it's got massive aura. You put it up over your head and you wave back and forth, it's because you're giving them a friendly hello. But when you give them the hands up, you have to make sure that you open and close your fists. That way it's not too Reichstaggy. Yeah, Reichstaggy, Reggie. You won't be my ripper.
I should be happy, but it's such a waste of resources.
We'll need those papers later.
True. Thank you, Noel.
They're still waving. I actually feel bad for them.
We should throw a party. Celebrate the occasion.
Is it someone's birthday? I didn't know.
No, but getting through that checkpoint deserves a party.
Do we have cake?
You can have a party without cake.
What? No, absolutely not.
What kind of parties
He actually changed his clothes. Hooray.
have you been to?
Cake parties?
Okay, well, I mean, great. If we pass by a Betty's or a Henry's, maybe we can pick up a cake.
Ugh, those are sad excuses for a cake. I could bake a cake.
Do you have cake mix? Flour, sugar, icing?
We have none of those things.
No cake, no party.
I don't know about that. Turn up that music, Viola.
Well, Pregnant Mitch, do those dishes. This is all you're good for. That and making me money. Delicious, delicious. That is because it was going to be brought along with the eggs when they were done. We decided to annoy you with how quickly you knew it wasn't done yet. Say when you're talking over me. No, I am not. I'm not trying to. I am telling you my thought process. I always. This is yet again another case opportunity that, along with stop talking over, you complain about something not being done. That's why I have to watch you. If something gets left on, you decide to annoy me, that's your fault.
I wasn't going to do anything. You always put it with my stuff. I don't know how that's going to be.
Because this is frozen and it melts.
You always put it in the top of the bag. That's
And
all
you
I'm
ask for eggs in extra time.
okay, but that has nothing to do with the fruit.
Yes, it does. Because this melts.
So why can't you just say, Mom?
Because
I
then it
can
would have
put it
been
in the bag.
melting in the bag. No, I'm not.
Yes, it is, because you always put it in the bag.
Mother, does ice melt? Mother, does ice melt?
Okay. Now, yeah, ice will melt, but you
So
don't
if
get
the bag is brought out with everything else and the eggs are still on the stove,
It's not melting out there, son.
okay, so says you. 15 times that you've complained about it before. Okay, alright, that's fine.
I give you a compliment.
I don't have the patience. It is indeed good that Nazi Scooby-Doo did not have a crossover with the Harlem Globetrotters. I can also write new music, I think. That answers the question of how many chapters there are. Assuming this is a chapter and that there are no secret points. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. assumptively 6 chapters left. And we're almost done with the month, so that means I would need to at least do 2 chapters in one stream. Maybe 2 in 2 strings. Itchy tooth. Let's talk to Noah.
You good? Splendid. Especially with some distance from the events the other night. Feel free to stay here as long as you want.
Are you gonna give me a prompt to sit down next to them? That's crazy.
Another checkpoint down.
Oh, I was expecting some drama. Still waiting for the blue lights, I guess. You never know with those guys.
That was a lot less dramatic than I thought it would be.
Honestly, it's a bit frustrating to spend all that time planning and getting things sorted, and no one cares. Not even Justice.
Truly.
They just waved us through. Madness.
Truly. Because in a police state, that would never fucking happen. You have another case example of the narrator being fucked. Unless it comes into play later. But who knows? Bumping, 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 bum, 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 bum. Alright, lovely birds.
Sometimes it just doesn't focus right. Oh, God, it's a piece of junk. I should get it replaced.
How did you lose your eye?
I have no idea. No idea. My parents probably died during the noise. I was brought to Liberty, same as Pax. And my eye was already gone, so I don't know how it happened. Rosa got me a prosthetic one on the black market, but I mean, I've upgraded and repaired it over the years, but it's basically 30-year-old tech. Shitty resolution and color fidelity, but hey, it works. Most of the time. I have stereo vision, at least.
And it looks badass.
What are you discussing?
I was telling Z how we have a responsibility to other word locks. Help them.
Word locks! Alright, it's even more like Dungeons and Dragons.
Find safety, maybe even a cure. Just like we're doing.
And I'm trying to tell him that the Weave has a lot of good ideas about how America can survive and heal. Lottie was one clever cookie.
You make some good points, Z.
Well, so do you, Eli.
Just fuck already, goddamn.
You handled the situation well.
Thank you, Pax. Theo was very prepared, and he instructed me about the different ways this might go. I appreciate the preparation, even if it didn't prove necessary.
Okay, seems like a checking point for everybody's emotions. And new music.
No more shortcuts, no more scams.
Oh no, she's writing a redemption song! No!
We hit the open road, high on blind hope. I'm bound from the gig grind. And for me.
One more scans, no more shortcuts, no more scans. We get to open world high and by hope. And down from the gig grind, we leave it all behind. Truly, the sympathy song of all people living in Bidenflation. A new song unlocked. Assuming that I have no battery power to upgrade the bat. No. I've unlocked the middle section, now I unlock this section. What accessibility do I have for burning? Hoax? Yeah, hoax. 3. Can't play the guitar again. So that means the only choice left is roadmap. Beep, bop, 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 boop. Music time, yay, mutes. Why would she do that? Aren't they anarcho-primitivists, or do they just hate robots?
We're coming up on
They were raised as anarcho-primitivists, but Pax is the robot bigot. Because Rosa wants to take care of the child and give them the ability to have sight. Because Annie is the one that was against, or excuse me, Rosa was the one that was necessarily against having too much technology. But I suppose it oversees the amount of it. Because think about it. Even if you hate technology, do you hate technology so much to deprive a young child the ability to see out of both eyes? It's hard to take this police state seriously when the characters do nothing but make lame jokes about them. It makes it hard to take the idea of a technocracy, let alone a militant police state, seriously when they don't act like a militant police state. If the game is trying to make them seem like a threat or an issue for the crew, they're doing a bad job. All the encounters, whether you do police action against the main characters, are very patient, don't use excessive force ever. It's also always for things that are justified, like stopping an illegal opium farm. They don't do anything that can be true is evil except for the Nazi salute, but even then the game makes sure that the Nazis are being unserious people and then let you pass. It would depend on how fundamentalist they are about their beliefs. Well, the game already explained that. Annie was the devout one on making sure that there was nothing like cultism that went about liberty. But Annie had to be the one that would adapt and figured out how to make things work in Rose's passing. Even if they were raised as anarcho-primitivists, them being anarcho-primitivists didn't stop them from having things like video games and the meme and the arcade machine that she clearly started collecting after PAX had been sent away. Rule 1 of establishing a group as a threat is showing them being a threat. That's why Star Wars opens with the Empire kicking the rebels' ass. You're replying to the Restream bot, but you're trying to reply directly to Peon X. He's typing from inside of Discord, you're typing from on top of YouTube. You can just type normally. 1 second. My wife is having a crisis of faith. I know, it's been a thing. It's not very often used a lot of the time. But it's one of the many ways which people can be able to have things. That's why they were complaining before last on the other streams about watching from inside the server while being in the voice chat. Because we're going to start internalizing the use of stages. Because for this game, it's very hard to make it work that way, but for other games, I could be able to stream this to the inside of the server while I'm also in here as a part of the production room and make the shit work that way. Very, very straightforward, very easy, very simple in that regard. I see it, yay, no Pax knows way more evil shit than Justice in the game, and Justice isn't a threat to her or her crew. And they're not a threat until they become a threat, and then they're very pathetically a very stupid threat, in my opinion. In my opinion, is the correct one.
Tourist attraction.
Not
Anyone
me.
need to stretch their legs and use the
Ooh,
facilities?
look at the pretty mountains.
Cold rocks, wet snow. What's so pretty about it?
Sourpuss.
I'm spotting multiple justice vehicles in the parking lot.
Oh, fuck.
Just keep driving. They have no reason to stop us.
Stop the bus.
What's happening?
Just stop, please. My bloody head
Pull
hits.
over once we're out of view, Viola.
Is there a
Are
reason?
they okay?
What's happening?
Why are you asking, are they okay, when you should be asking, are you okay, Gnome?
You can sense things. Intense feelings, other anomals, or...
Both. This time it's both. A lot of emotion. There's one of us around. And they're really upset. Jesus. Oh, this headache is going to stick.
So what do we do?
We can't risk blowing our cover to investigate, not with Justice around. And we're expected at the Yellow Brick Road Motel by the end of the day. There's no time to waste.
You're actually arguing for ignoring someone's cry for help?
I'm not saying that. We don't know if it's a cry for help. We don't know anything, and that's the point. If we had more information, I might say we intervene, but we've had too many close calls, and all we know is that Justice is involved.
Come on, that's just weak sauce, Theo. We don't leave anyone behind, not if they're a normal. And if Justice is involved, they're clearly in trouble.
Just because they're a normal doesn't mean they're one of us. It's a person, and that person may be bad.
The one time in this game that you've made perfect fucking sense. How about that? Ah! And everybody isn't a Prince Aladdin? They could sometimes be a shitty person? Damn, nigga, that's crazy! Ah!
You're the reason we stopped in the first place, and now you want to back out? What do you even mean by bad? Like Justice bad? Because if they're a normal, they're never gonna be as bad as Justice.
And there it is. hey, let's look at this way. Let's look at it this way, Jack. Let's look at it this way. They presented sense, and then they presented nonsense. Usually, it's just bullshit and nonsense. So you know, it makes perfect sense. It's acceptable. This is an acceptable compromise. Round of applause for the common sense from the they them. Yes. Yes, Lord. That's all we ever asked for. That's all we ever fucking asked for, dude. That's all we ever fucking asked for. God damn, that shit was rare. Common sense is a rare drop on the drop table of life. Holy fuck. I'm gonna show this to Jay. Ting 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 ting. You know they're gonna railroad these guys into helping out regardless. I don't know that, Jack.
You're saying that having vocals automatically...
Realistically, I'm tempted to help because it might mean I get to explore the area, and exploring the area might get me to find new items and also more batteries.
...make someone better than any justice... Why am I arguing with you? Pax, it's your call.
We take a look.
I think you're making a mistake.
The man's right. Let's go.
No. You guys stay here. Ziggy, let's go.
Now that is the sister I remember.
No justice. Only those civilians over there.
So, where are the cops?
Are we sure there's an anomal here, Pax?
No, but Gnome led us to you. And whoever it is we're looking for, they could be in trouble.
There's one by the door, there's one in the center. There's one over there in the bushes.
I'm terribly sorry, honey. I really thought it was open.
The travel guide said it would be. Of course, that guide is 20 years old.
I mean, that's just on YouTube. That's on YouTube for bad planning. You tried to go traveling and backpacking through Nazi country. Might as well be Lovecraft Country Season 2. 20-year-old travel guide. What kind of bumbling 80s family sitcom is this shit?
Well, we needed to stop anyway, hun. You've been driving for over 5 hours.
You didn't offer to drive? Is it because you're a woman?
We'll just finish eating and keep going.
I packed more than enough sandwiches. You eat as much as you want, honey bunch.
But are you packing the real sandwich he wants? The real sandwich. The real sandwich. What he truly needs to keep his energy and spirits high. And can he eat it in the back of the car? I am an unserious person. I am an unserious person. I am an unserious person. 80 slashers movie levels of incompetency on display. Why is Eli wearing a banana flavored thriller jacket? I don't know, because they decided to change the things. Hiya, buddy! Hiya, buddy! Hiya, buddy! Realistically, in that situation, I wouldn't say it's an illusion of choice. I'd say it's me choosing to interrupt the dialogue at some point. That's why it has that asterisk over it that says interruptive. I let the dialogue play out because I want to see if, one, it presents me another choice, and two, I want to hear what the rest of the dialogue is because, you know, I judge the logic of the writing based on whether or not the writing actually holds up to consistency. If they jumped out of the fucking truck and it's like, gung-ho directly into fucking combat, despite not knowing what the fuck's going on, whatever happens is what it is. And that's fucking dumb. Regardless, if Ziggy doesn't play guitar in this band, I'd be disappointed that they dropped the ball on a reference. Well, it depends. They said that Ziggy would have the chance that if she wanted to play for the band, that she could play drums rather than do guitar. Because technically, accounting for the vocalist, the manager, Sai, and I think also Gnome, that makes 4 guitarists. Because Theo has an acoustic, which occasionally, despite being the vocalist, Pax chooses to play occasionally. If she's not playing it, he's playing it. Gnome has her axe, her guitar. Sai has what basically looks like a fucking McDonald's Happy Meal toy that's been oversized for an adult. And in the context of the whole thing, Eli and Ziggy are basically roadies. So if they get a drummer, that'd be just about right. And, you know, it's the choice between the Asian and the black. And I don't think they want to make the Asian do it.
Have you seen any justice officers around?
No, sorry, dear. Just those trucks over there.
Where are you folks from?
Oh, we're from...
Out west. We really should get going.
Oh, that's nice. We've come all the way from Rapid City, South Dakota.
I'm impressed that you guys made sure to get a dialect coach to make sure they sound like from North Dakota and South Dakota instead of from Wisconsin.
Planned on making a stop here, but looks like it's closed.
The guidebook said it would be open.
That's a very old guidebook, hun. Well, you guys have a nice day.
Thank you, Linda. That's very nice of you. Never mind what I'm about to do over here in this bush. You didn't see anything. Ten out of 3. I feel... methinks I probably shouldn't have that many. And you probably shouldn't place that many for you to try and change the environment. It doesn't even look like anything dropped in the environment. So that's a bit annoying. So let's call it in the air, chat. Is anybody in this chapter gonna find out that she's Pregante? I have a feeling nobody's gonna find out that she's Pregante. Towards the back of the justice vehicle. Look.
No one here.
Hooray! Battery cell. Only one. Kappa. This is 7. This is 4. Automatic block counters versus burning enemy 5 seconds, I guess. Oh, another one over here. And the truck in the back is wide open. And somehow that knocks out an electromagnet, because it does. Anything to do with the video phones? No. No. Jay's amazed that I haven't immediately quit the game yet. Anything back here? Do you got anything in your car? Can a lope come up in your crib? I should have gone around to the other side when I had a chance. Can a lope come up in your crib and take a piece of your dids and find out if you got kids? Diddly-did-did-did. Going on in the biz. Fuck around in it is. Y'all just still standing here? Why?
Did that girl just...
Can't be. She's just a child.
Told you, they're making a
But she's so young. Your school shut down before she was born. Hey, little girl, you okay?
You can't run. Just stay there. Move and we'll shoot. Put your hands up and no one gets hurt.
She's just a child.
Stand down. This doesn't concern you.
You're pointing a gun at a kid. Of course it
She's a
concerns me.
deviant, not a kid. Please step back.
Leave her alone.
Yep.
I bet we can do some fun stuff with our new Vox in common. Let's try bully on these guys to see what happens.
Well, I didn't even. I should have checked the fucking thing. That's on me. Probably gonna force me.
You guys saw that, right? The girl. Absolutely. I'm gonna whoop your butt.
Absolutely hug that guy up. Yeah.
setting a good example for us all, I think.
Coming at you.
Well, that was over very quickly.
There might be more of them. Come on, we need to go.
Where's the child? We can't just leave her.
I think she ran out front when the fighting started.
Yeah, because you can't walk in here. No. That was not a forced sex beast if I've ever seen one. Also, that you're dead.
You sure she went this way?
I mean, where else would she go?
Ziggy?
You can see a no.
Holy... So many echoes. I've never seen anything like it. And they're all moving together like they're following something.
Or someone?
So we see.
Fuck you. Means I have to fully explore the area before I do that because that fucking thing disappeared and that thing clearly has a thing on the box. That's what I get for not fully exploring. What if we ripped off the X-Men, but we made them insufferable? True. Tell me it saved at the beginning of that section. No, it oversaved. Good job, Carl. This is what you get for not following your instincts.
Where's the child? We can't just leave her.
I think she ran out front when the fighting started.
Kid, we're not going to hurt you. Where are you, girl? You sure she went this way?
I mean, where else would she go?
I'm telling you, they must be doing training exercises.
Did you see a little girl run past?
A child? My goodness, no. Is she yours? Did she get spooked by all the racket?
She is ours? Yeah. So, you didn't see anything?
No, but we'll certainly keep our eyes open, dear. I'm sure she couldn't have gone far.
Holy... What? So many echoes. I've never seen anything like it. And
they're like little
they're all
sperm.
moving together like they're following something.
Or someone?
So we see where they lead us.
Show me your boobs.
It's her. The echoes are drawn to her. Hold on, kid. What is happening?
As I say,
Hold on, kid. I'm gonna help you.
There's a lot more than
We got
that.
them all. I'm surprised the meme didn't burst into flames. Hey, you okay? Hey, we're friends. Are you hurt? Kid, can you talk?
We don't have time for this.
What's your name? What are you doing here? What did those bad men do to you?
Z's right. We should get going.
Eli.
Hey!
Yeah, that interaction's gone.
We're not safe here. I'm going to pick you up, okay?
Pax, are you okay?
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
It was Repelabitch. It was Repelabitch. Black woman tried to pick up a black child, but there was no baby daddy, and there was no child support, so it rejected it. A force field. Also, yes, why did they think that it was their kid?
She got into my head and there was humming.
Humming? How is
I didn't
humming
hear
bad?
anything.
Trust me, it's bad.
We can't lose her again.
She didn't go anywhere.
Hey,
Pax, just be careful.
what? It's okay. You're safe with us.
Because talking to her worked so well the first time.
This is normal. What you're feeling isn't special or out of the ordinary. It's just how things are in this world.
You know, kidnapping.
Wow, that worked?
Oh wow, it really is just with thriller jacket.
Okay? We're bringing you somewhere safe. Please don't zap my brain again. Okay. Back to the bus.
They're going to have so many questions.
And so we kidnapped a kid. This is fine. This is fine. Oh, those the motherfuckers left us.
More visitors.
And I'm being forced to walk back.
Oh no. They're arresting that friendly couple.
Stay down. Don't move.
Stay down, don't move. Physical assault. This man just got fucking domed and had his head crushed into what I can only assume is a wooden concrete mixture. He has brain damage now. He has brain damage now. He has brain damage now. Yes, he does. See, I wish Jay was here. I wish she was seeing this right now. Just a regular day in South Detroit.
What?
We don't know about any deviant. Yo, need some help? Hey, where did you guys find a child?
Am I allowed to move? I'm not allowed to move. I'm literally not allowed to move. I'm literally soft locked. Ah!
Where's the bus?
Okay, let's go over here and assume that if I'm not standing there, my physical character position doesn't get locked in place.
Folks? More visitors.
We need to stay close to the road. We need to
And
stay
now,
close to the road.
do we need to stay close to the road, Ziggy? Because close to the road is where I got soft locked.
They're arresting that friendly couple.
Stay down. Don't move.
Oh, it's even funnier. He definitely has a concussion.
What?
Just leaps forward and bonk. Your mission. Lie to this child so she'll think it's safe to board your vehicle. True.
Don't know about any deviant.
South Dakota. We have
Yo, need some help? Hey, where did you guys find a child?
Can you take her?
Take a child? I don't. Fine.
We can't
Shut up, Sai. You can do it. You're large and motherly.
just leave that nice couple. They're innocent. We have to help them.
We have to get the child out of here.
Oh, now I can be able to get the interaction.
Hell yeah!
You two are a terrible influence. Acting like superheroes all the damn time.
Well,
This doesn't concern you. Armed combatants 8 down. Engage. Delta.
Eyes on me.
Take the high ground.
You happy now, Eli?
No, but that's not the point. Don't just abandon innocent people.
Eli's right. This is on us.
I know, you're both right.
They're overwhelming. Send in reinforcements immediately.
see, these ones actually function like normal fucking soldiers would. They get overwhelmed, they immediately say, no, give me reinforcements so I can shoot that ass in the head.
Insider knowledge, baby.
You know what? We can use more of that. If you've got it.
You'll never believe it.
They're calling for backup. Pax.
And?
Is your magic back going to work on that?
Well, only find out, huh? On second thought,
Seriously?
Yep, you missed.
You know, You're weak. So, anyway, you know, I always say families who fight together.
I already wrote out way of that. That's fucking bullshit.
And if Patsy says it, bitch attack.
Finally, an object that her fucking, like, that her black power doesn't fucking work on. Robots! If that thing was a human, she would have fucking punched it into the goddamn sky.
Do you think there's more coming?
You know what? I think that's a safe bet, Eli. Let's get out of here.
Now there's another box stacked on top of it. So I guess it moved it. It changed the fucking box to be as though it was in the same state as when it gets knocked over. Because that's how I get to access this. Which is stupid. And why does it still only cost 1? That's bullfuck. However, because you brought in more trucks, please let there be more batteries on the truck. No? No? I am cheated. I feel cheated and lied to, and not rewarded for my efforts. I probably can't even cross over to this part of the road to check this. Nope. Cheated and lied to. Also, where's the old man, and why is he not laying down with his concussion? Did they just fuck off? I guess they just fucked off. That's crazy. And yet again, the day has been saved by pregnant bitch strength. Tough acting pregnant bitch. When you need violence and drama, who do you want to call? The black woman. Gay black powers. Wild to think that Arch paid hard-earned to get this game made. We all paid hard-earned money to get this game made. The bat hit him so hard he immediately ascended and soul-bodied into heaven.
Not as far as I can tell.
Let us know
How's
if
the
you
child
see
coping?
anything.
That was a lot of dialogue playing at once. Y'all already fucking built up dishes. More importantly, y'all motherfuckers ate while that was happening? You greedy bitches. I can't believe you.
I don't know how I feel about this.
She's just a kid, and those justices were trying to hurt her.
We did the right thing. Looks like she agrees.
For a human child, she's quite adorable.
What do you mean by that, Gnome? Is she more adorable than a white child? Though they did choose a way to make her look very, 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 very likable. They very much did. Like, this is all the marks. It's a small, minority, kinky black hair, child of indeterminate age between 5 to 11 with a robot sidekick toy. There's no way that she couldn't be considered adorable.
You do realize this child belongs with someone, right? You just took her.
We rescued her. She's not the only one. We just risked everything for a couple of clueless tourists.
Ziggy's just pretending she doesn't like being a hero.
You know, you're lucky I like you.
Can't fuck already! Seriously!
Look, we're not equipped to care for a child, even if she is a gnome.
You're saying we should have left her there for Justice to capture? Or worse?
Yes! Because it's a risk, you stupid fucks!
I'm not saying that, gnome. I'm saying we have to find her parents, or someone who can keep an eye on her until...
Until what? Justice stole her from her parents to do experiments on her.
Motherfucker, you don't know that.
We don't know if she's like you.
If only she'd say something. Either she's too traumatized or she can't speak.
This feels dangerously close to kidnapping.
It feels dangerously close to kidnapping. Amau. Girl, she, her. Indeterminable age. Small, adorable, full of surprises. Newly rescued or kidnapped, depending on who you ask. Doesn't speak but knows how to send a message. Carrying a mascot of the game. Vocals hurt. No speech required.
We'll leave her with the Boulder librarian.
Ah, her boots are fucking shaped like duck bills. Like a duck face. That's so cute.
Has resources and contacts. Maybe they'll be able to track down her family.
Sorry, hold on. If she doesn't speak, then how can she...
What?
Well, vocals generally require, you know, words. She got swarmed by echoes, too. So she's not just a normal, she's different.
All the more reason for us to leave her with someone who can help her. We can't just take someone's child with us across the country.
Reassure her, offer snacks, check in. Let's check in with the bestie.
Feel like being alone?
Yes? No, it's not that. Kids freak me out, Pax. I want to be all cool and casual, but I never know what to say, and I just feel like such a fucking fraud.
Around kids?
I know. I'm overthinking things. Again. But also, I curse like a sailor, Pax. No kid should have to listen to that shit. Sorry. And when I curse, other stuff can happen, and kids are fragile.
You're implying that all of you aren't fucking fragile.
The kid needs someone who's willing to fight to protect her. That's you, Sai.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I don't have to be the cool adult. I can just be myself. And keep that kid safe from the big bads. So where do you think she came from? Do you think she's like Eli? A justice experiment? Or do you think she was born a normal? If that's even possible.
Maybe she was born like that.
Oh, if so, that's wild. Does it mean we can pass our powers on to our kids too? I mean, I don't know if I'll ever have any, but if that's the case, should any of us have kids?
You're about well, actually, no, more like 2 to 3. You're about 2 to 3 months late to figure that shit out, but y'all finna find out at some point. And now you just awkwardly sit there. Cute.
Add kidnapping to our rap sheet.
I'll consider that a badge of honor. We did the right thing, and she's absolutely adorable.
Adorable. Can't write more music yet. Fuck. Let's refund again. Going down the middle chart. 5th chat chain. Shout, regenerate faster. Burning enemies ignite. I don't need automatic block counters, I don't think. Exactly one away. And then taunt goes up. Contradict. Commiserate.
I know how you feel, Theo. I'm not super comfortable about just taking the child, but...
It makes me sick just thinking about what she's been through. Her and Eli. I'm glad we didn't just keep driving. I know this makes everything more complicated. But I'm happy she's here and not in Justice's hands. Even if it means we have to figure out what to do with her.
I suppose the human yet unjustified option. But also, y'all motherfuckers have bleeding hearts.
We'll deal with it when we get to the Boulder Library.
What I find hilarious is that you upper capitalize the entire word minor.
They'll be able to take her. They're better equipped than us to deal with a minor.
And you didn't even say it like it was a capital. That's crazy. Pacifica Waves jersey.
Go Waves?
What? Oh, right. How did you know? They were my team back in Pacifica. I watched them pretty religiously for a while. Another distraction to make life wildly unexpected. But thanks, Pax.
You're welcome. Meanwhile, let's talk to Viola first.
I just needed some space.
Hey.
Do the dishes. It is your job. Get her opinion. Check in on her.
Theo's worried about us taking on a child without any idea where she's from or who she belongs to.
I understand his concern, but don't we have a responsibility to take care of a child who's vulnerable and alone? I see no reason to question the programming Justice embedded in my core. Whatever the original intent, my guiding principles are good and pure. I can guide her and this crew until my guidance is no longer needed.
The robot is the most human character in this story. Changed my mind. And now
What's
you.
going on?
Everything okay?
How does Eli seem so, like, fine? I he just faced down his literal demons, the forces that kidnapped him and experimented on him, and now he's hanging out with a traumatized younger version of himself.
Because he's constructed differently.
Look at him, he's just like smiling and laughing. I mean, even when we were fighting, he seemed fine. I mean, he's always fine. I don't get it. I don't get it.
But realistically, this is probably a good opportunity for them to demonstrate in the story that capability that just because you've had a traumatic past doesn't mean you stay traumatized forever, and that you can fully actualize yourself and then become a fully reformed person or a fully healed person that is capable of dealing with the problem without being re-triggered by the situation you put yourself into. Some people would argue that it's not a sensible means of storytelling, but with Eli's opportunity, it's probably one of the few cases this game gets a chance to show some actual real story. And the fact that I'm not being railroaded into a response makes it possible that they have the idea of understanding this concept, but they don't truly follow through with it. That's just me, though. Again, I find it ridiculously stupid that you give that choice to literally the happy-go-lucky black guy. That's really fucking stupid. I'd like to think the justice agents that they beat were responding to an Amber Alert. Lord have mercy. Growing past trauma, an impossible concept for Trombolites. True! You can be resilient.
Maybe he is fine.
I mean, with him, anything is possible.
But isn't that the reason you want to fuck
He's
him?
been with us for a couple days, but I wish he'd let us help him. I don't know. Maybe he really is fine, but he's part of the crew now, and he doesn't have to put on a brave face for our sake, you know? Yeah, well, I think rescuing those stupid tourists might have helped. He gets a high for being a good Samaritan. So, I guess good call on that, even if it was pretty fucking stupid.
You're all about rescuing the normal, but you wanted to leave the fucking elderly couple to get arrested and brutalized by the evil, dictatorial, Nazi-like police state. Let's see here. I'm explaining to Jay what I just witnessed. Who the fuck? Didn't she gaslight the robot gay? No! The robot became female upon being rebirthed inside the whispering room. The whispers of homosexuality leaked into its core and reactivated its original mentoring program that just so happened to be a woman. And thus, they're now capable of being used by Vox. He's like David Martinez. He's special. Do I have cholera? No, not cholera. I'm still recovering from bronchitis, triggered by coughing fits, and dealing with people on my live stream that were trying to grief me and one's human. It's not that big of a deal. She was indeed trapped in the sissy hypno chamber. Trauma is the only personality trait. When it comes to normal people, they are not like us. Non-anoles are just simply worth less than people, and it's fine to leave them behind. Well, does that not demonstrate that they are worse than the police state?
Anyway, I need to get my mind off this shit. I should fix the reception on this radio because our listening options are bleak. Because right now I can tune into pop music or the president's paranoid bullshit. I'm missing the playoffs, Pax. Baseball waits for no woman.
Hey, I picked this up in the mall for absolutely no good reason, but since you're missing the big game or whatever.
Pax! The Seattle Voidwalkers are my team. You're supposed to be playing right now. You know, Mariana Turner is about to break the league record for RBIs. This is their season, I swear. I'm putting it on and I'm never taking it off. I'll be disgusting. I don't even care. This is easily the best and only gift you've ever gotten.
She acts like a fucking adult teenager. That's okay. You like the gift. That's all that matters. I suppose. What, no pee? Okay, I guess no pee.
Hey.
I
What's going
wanna
on?
go to the bathroom cause you wish you be pissing on yourself frequently. Reassure her. Offer snacks.
Do you have a name, kiddo? If you tell me, I'll give you a snack.
Talk. Check in.
Where's your mommy and daddy?
Heartbreak.
What do you think we should do, Eli?
Just keep it chill. Show her she's safe and that we are safe. We'll get there when she's ready.
Fuck. Did they say the kids mostly they come out? That mostly I'm out. Okay, seems to be everything. No music right? No music right. Alright, Boulder, Colorado. And yet we get to another encounter, picking up another anomaly on the road, gaining more batteries, and ultimately being at the mercy of an incompetent police force that has been beaten yet again by a pregnant migrant and her friends. Standard Energy Service Station, Boulder, Colorado. Yay, another section with another Henry.
You two staying on the bus?
Someone
And Dungeons and Dragons reference.
getting off.
This is a precious opportunity to use a toilet that's not on wheels.
I always knew you'd develop a taste for luxury.
Theo went in to pay for the fuel. It'll take some time to charge the bus, so feel free to go inside. But first, if you have a moment, Pax, there's something I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay, is it her pregnancy?
What's up?
At our last service station stop, I noticed prenatal vitamins on the shelves. Perhaps I'm being tactless by bringing this up, but you and your unborn child would benefit from certain nutrients. I knew you wouldn't want me to bring this up in front of the crew. For your discretion, which I understand is important to you.
Why?
Why?
I mean, you know it's not something I want to talk about.
I'm gaining a greater understanding of emotion as I spend more time as a person. I took you at your word when you said you didn't want to talk about this. But I also know that doesn't necessarily mean you wouldn't appreciate the support. I can tell from your body language that you need the restroom. You should go before it's too late.
Bus ready yet?
Not yet.
Okay, and there's some more. Kind of annoyed that I got cheated out of the opportunity to probably give that Betty a thing, but it is what it is, 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 what it is. It's like it's instant capturing now. 1 battery. And another battery. And I can't get anything out of this Coke machine.
Hey, Sai.
Hey,
So they're already inside. Another one in the corner.
It's all part of the deep state's plan. They're controlling.
Deep State mentioned. There we go. One that costs 4. Why couldn't you have given that to me before? You broke ass, dingy ass, base ass horse. Can't go across the road. And it won't let me check in the corner. Nope. Nope. Won't let me check in the corner of the dumpster. Okay. How about the phone booth? Can I call on the phone booth? Nope.
Well, I don't know. Should we get her nuts? Well, pretzels? Do kids like pretzels?
dude, come on. Pretzels are for people over 60 who wear dentures.
Fine, sugar gummy bears with artificial coloring then.
Or maybe a Slurpee. Ah, gotta watch out for that sugar rush, though. Don't want some hyper little Supergirl on the bus.
Nope. See, that's a common misconception. There's zero evidence that a sugar rush is a real
Evidence?
thing.
Say that when she's bouncing off the walls, my guy.
Okay,
Hipster language detected.
but she should be eating something healthier anyway.
Okay, Dad.
Y'all some hoes. Can I go in your back room? Oh, I see you've closed off the liquor. Interesting.
Customers only.
I'm assuming I'm going to be forced to talk to Henry.
What are you three talking about?
We're discussing snacks. How about a hot chocolate? The weather's perfect for that.
A hot chocolate isn't a snack. Let's get some crackers or something.
Pretzels? Crackers? What kind of dark Dickensian childhood did you have, Ziggy?
She grew... Y'all are horrible people that remember nothing about your personal friends. How the fuck is narco-primitivists that are hiding out in the fucking boonies gonna have access to hot fucking chocolate? Let alone the ingredients, or even the processed bar of chocolate. Unless they are getting it from other settlements. And if they're getting it from other settlements, they're not getting the kind that would have sugar properly made in them. No, it's misinformation, disinformation. It's the same lines from earlier. It just has random integers where it inserts different text lines whenever you get close to them and plays them randomly. I tested it a bit.
Pax, what do we get the child? Crackers, gummies, seasonal beverages.
Candy in a juice box.
I'm getting some protein bars for myself.
Get her some gummy bears.
Oh, hell yeah!
I can live with that. Let's do that.
You should use the restroom now, Pax. I'll get the snacks and pay for the fuel.
Welcome to Standard Energy, ma'am. How can I help you?
At least he has fucking ice cream bars.
Welcome to Standard Energy, ma'am.
Hi. Do you sell prenatal vitamins?
Hey, did you just ask
Supplemental vitamins, you know, like fish oil, B12.
I'm sorry, ma'am. We're all out of vitamins.
Thanks. The restroom's closed.
Customers only, ma'am.
We're customers.
Nothing
That
hits
gentleman
the
there
country
is
hits
filling
more
up
than
an
homeless
entire
people,
bus.
except maybe an
And he's
homeless.
also buying snacks.
Glad to hear it. Thank you for choosing Standard Energy. Here's the key. Make sure to return it afterwards. Have a wonderful day.
Thanks.
No. Thank you, ma'am.
No other interactions? No, okay. I hope I get another chance to talk to another Betty. Zzz. Remember to flush. Pick up. Again? Need to get me some new pockets or something. This is way too much distance to leave on the floor of the bathroom. B is the heart of the social community. Justice shit spouts fuck off. Original. The kid. Did we just adopt a child? Did we have a choice?
As far as Theo's concerned, we're kidnappers. He has a point. It's like Gnome said. Kids make you vulnerable. Change your priorities. But the girl needs someone to help her. If not us, then the Weave. That's what they do. Help anomals. So either we drop her off at the Boulder Library, or we bring her all the way to Nova Scotia. I guess it wouldn't be the end of the world if she stuck around.
Let's see if I can get her all the way to Nova Scotia.
Maybe we should have just cut and run. Those tourists would probably have been fine.
Those tourists would have probably been fine. A man takes a fucking nightstick to the goddamn head and falls on the goddamn ground. But, you know, he would have been fine being arrested as the result of our actions and crimes. Bro, it's fine.
They'd ended up in an interrogation room somewhere. This way, they got away. And we took down another battalion.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. It's kind of funny how you guys keep doing that consistently and not getting overwhelmed with overwhelming violence and force like they should be sending after you. Fascist police state doesn't know how to put down insurrection.
Kids keep you safe from harm, don't they? Mine and yours. I hear you in my head, kid. You speak to me, and you're loud. I know you're special, just like that girl. I don't think she's an experiment. I think her mom is a normal. If you ever got hurt, I wouldn't be able to forgive myself. He would be heartbroken. He's really looking forward to meeting you. You'll like him, kid. He's a good man. In the meantime, if the fighting makes you scared, you be sure to tell me, okay?
So she's talking to the unborn child in real time. And assuming that we are correct in our predictions with the symmetry of what the story has given us, as well as their fashion choices, we have to assume that, I forgot his name, is indeed Baby Daddy. Lab Assistant Killmonger. Testmonger. There we go. If Testmonger is indeed the father, then the narrative in this story is Loose Dusty becomes pregnant black migrant, traveling cross country in alt history America to go meet up with Baby Daddy and have a new life after committing several hundreds amounts of crimes. Honestly, not that bad of a logic, and kind of explains a little bit more of the musical choices and the musical stylings. Doesn't make them better, but it makes them more explainable. She writes what she knows, and all she knows is her emotions, because she's a woman! A black woman! A pregnant black woman! Dry your hands. No, I can't dry my hands. Restroom etiquette. Our aim is to keep the bathroom clean for everybody's use. To do so, we need your help and ask you that you please wash your hands to prevent the spread of colds and the flu. 'Cause COVID. Wipe off the sink for the next user. Use the towel and paper and water conservatively. Flush the toilet after use and clean off the toilet seat. 'Cause COVID. And scabies. Notify Hemley when the paper towels, the soap, or the toilet paper runs out. Paper towels go into the trash, not on the floor in the toilet. Y'all motherfuckers love doing that shit. And justice agents.
You know Boulder pretty well, right, Henry?
I like to think so, officer.
We were hoping you could tell us where to find the Yellow Brick Road Motel.
We can't find it on our maps, and no one seems to know where it is.
You came to the right place, officers. From here, you want to go 6 blocks south and hang a left. Go down that street for about a mile and a quarter, and you'll see the sign.
Let's stay inside until backup arrives. It'll be at least an hour, and it's getting cold. You don't mind us being here, do you?
Not at all, officers.
Why would you ask him that question?
We haven't had this many incidents in years.
Could be riders coming in from the provinces.
Riders in the Rockies attacking a squadron of trained officers? I don't think those bikers have it in them. No, I suspect deviants.
You're probably right. There's been rumors this past week. I heard about an incident in Oregon the other day.
What's that? The consequences of your actions? Damn, that's crazy.
Is the missing girl? We'll need to keep an eye out for her.
We chose to make the Praetor a black, and we chose to make the Prefect a small young Asian, so clearly Power Dynamics declares that he must be one of the more sensible ones. He even has his own faceplate, so they're not just random throwaway characters. Let's see where this goes.
Was posted here until she's been recovered?
Perhaps. Our first priority is these legal libraries. I'm not sure why they're putting so many resources into books, but there must be a reason.
I guess we'll know more once backup gets here. In an hour.
I hope so. Right now, it feels like a waste of our time. Libraries? What's next? Galleries?
Henry?
I'm sorry, what are you doing?
Just, returning the restroom keys.
Thank you.
That it? You should get going. We're on official justice business here.
I notice you have some non-official justice cake in size A1.5. And so does your partner. Sad. Shield agents put you to shame with their outfits.
Did you hear that?
I did. And you let them get a good look at you. I don't know how smart that was, Pax. Follow me.
No fadeaways, no fadeaways. Unless... No, that's just the light from outside. Why can't y'all motherfuckers move with urgency?
Do we skip the motel?
We can't. We need to warn the librarian. Those officers said at least 1 hour before their backup arrived. We leave now. We'll get there well ahead of them.
And what about the crew? What do we tell them?
We're all in the same boat. We keep everyone in the loop, and we make the decisions together. It's been a stressful day. The last thing we want to do is cause division. Let's go.
Get up on the bus. Tell everybody what's what.
Oh, I recognize that face. It's the bad face.
How bad is it?
Justice knows about the library. Those officers in there are waiting on backup. We need to get there before them and warn the librarian.
What?
One more thing. They're looking for Girl.
Girl? Is that what
Yeah,
we're
of
calling
course
her?
they're looking for her. That's no surprise, but hey, okay, at least we know for sure now.
We can't leave her at the motel if that's where they're all going.
We won't. But let's figure this out on the way. Viola.
Got it, Theo. Hold on to your hats, people. I'll get us there in a jiffy.
Sensible, logical plan. Could be worse. Y'all could be retarded, don't know how to plan. Yellow Brick Road, Motel, and active ? Librarian. 1630, Saturday, October 19th, 2030. Surprising this shit has happened. All of this gameplay content has been happening over 4 days since the end of your operation. That's crazy. 100% refrigerated air. How the fuck you offering refrigerated air?
This is it, huh?
Looks like a real motel to me. That's the idea, Si. Okay, so where do we find the librarian?
Theo didn't know, but it can't be that hard. We got about an hour before Justice gets here, so let's split up to cover more ground.
Well, increase difficulty and damage held like the taunts.
I'll take the front office while someone else checks the rooms.
Right, who goes where, boss?
Ziggy, you're the quickest. Check the rooms and let us know if you find anything.
I'm not phasing through any doors, but I have no problem looking through windows.
Let's check the reception.
You don't have to phase through the fucking doors. Just fucking look and then go through the room. You got fuck you people. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna change my choice. I'm sending Big Bitch. I'm sending Big Bitch. I'm sending the Big Bitch because you wanna complain and shit, and I don't wanna hear it. Cause you have a job to do. Carl, have we encountered Child Sean King yet? I don't know who that is. Don't spoil me. Don't break the rules, man. I'm pretty sure that's rule 2. Yeah, that's rule 2 of the server. Don't spoil me. Even though I reported on the game, not every single bit was exposed by Savvy's reporting. I want my disgust to be accurate and precise. boom, boom, boom. Can't skip to go faster.
This is it, huh? Looks like a real motel to me.
That's the idea, Sai. Okay, so where do we find the librarian?
Theo didn't know, but it can't be that hard. We got about an hour before Justice gets here, so let's split up to cover more ground. I'll take the front office while someone else checks the rooms.
Right, who goes where, boss? Sai.
Have you never watched a horror movie? The fat sidekick who wanders off by themselves dies first. Every fucking time.
I don't think you're the sidekick, and this is not a horror movie.
Nice try. I'm staying with you.
Right, because the black girl never dies.
I'm not going off on my own. I just have to hope I am the final girl in this movie.
Right, who goes where, boss?
Truly, the disillusion of choice. Okay, let's see what happens if I choose her.
Viola, see if you can make any activity inside the rooms.
Certainly.
Let's check
Pardon
the
me.
reception.
They're controlling.
Wonder what's inside that. It's definitely one inside the room. I think. Yeah.
How much time do we have, Pax?
The officers said an hour, so maybe a little less than that.
Man, I hope a librarian is just sitting at the front desk like a normal person.
Probably not.
Locked.
God damn, I jinxed it.
Anyone in there? Hello?
Maybe they're hiding.
Is it an automated person? It looks like it's an automated person.
Sai, this one is all
Big bitch powers, activate.
There's an alarm, and we set it off, and the cops come quicker. I don't think it's a good idea.
Ziggy, can you open this door from the inside?
Fine. I mean, if it gets us into the library, it's worth the risk. Okay, we have a job to do.
And before she loses her eye.
Do you see a lock, or...?
Way ahead of you. There's no one in here.
Mrs. Towels.
Excuse me.
Mr. Keys.
Excuse me.
I see you found the reception.
Did you find anything?
The sign said the motel is full, but some of the rooms are unlocked and empty, and I didn't see any guests. No librarian here either?
Oh, they must be around somewhere. Maybe one of the rooms.
Wow, these robots are absolute classics. Love the design.
Guys, let's focus. Where do we start looking?
Maybe they have records of room occupancy. A guest log.
Inspect, inspect.
Good evening, valued guest. I'm Lola. Need a towel? I can take your used towel and provide you with a fresh replacement. Here at the Yellow Brick Road Motel, we put our customers first. And that's you, baby.
Lola's making me feel uncomfortable.
Look at her little face. She's adorable.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting here and it's like, I do whatever you want, baby, and I'm just listening to it like, ooh, baby. You call me baby? What you trying to get into? Ritz Weekly. An old Kitschy's Kitschy? I can't say this word. Kitsch. My mouth can't say that. In case we need to know what moderately unsuccessful celebrities were up to a decade ago. very honestly surprising. Once again, why did you guys not just make comic books and make art comic books? Because this art is really good. 10 dieting tips to look like a young Lady Justice. Sneak peeks. It's behind the scenes of the Housewives of Justice. You'll never believe where young Mary and Mikey voice actors work today. Lisa's breakdown. New scandal. Honestly, some of these, especially this one in the bottom corner, they look like fucking AI art. These ones clearly detailed and they're designed just like the comic overcovers. But this one and this one looks like it's AI. But I guess that's to the credit of the artist. Dennis and Julie Shocker. Dennis Legend and Julie Blue split inside their shocking breakup. Yeah, I mean, it's written just like a fucking gossip rag that exists inside the fucking, inside of the stands when you go to checkout in any of the grocery stores. See something. Say something. Report anomals. Today! Have you witnessed extraordinary abilities that defy the laws of nature? We need your help in identifying these vigils known as anomals. See, they don't just call you deviants, they call you anomals. They're bigots, but they're bigots that care. Just because they do dehumanizing propaganda to lead to the elimination and extermination of your race and the entire way of life doesn't mean they have to be evil when they call you names. They're the sensible bigots. Ensure the safety and security of our communities by reporting any sightings of suspicious activities related to superpowered humans. Justice for all. Except them niggas. Meanwhile, is he dead?
I've never seen machines like these before.
Most of them were discontinued in the 1980s and 1990s.
You have ports in the back. Can I access your ports? Things men say to women. Oh, we should get over there. Bat upgrades. Alright. I've chosen this one. Do I have enough? No. 2 more.
This looks like the terminal in La Torre.
I don't expect it to be connected to the weave, but it might contain guest records.
Chess, puzzle, notes, calendar, computer, files, clock.
Looks like this is the check-in system, but I don't know how to navigate it. Viola, you're, old.
That's
doesn't
rude.
have a universal robotic port, but the keyboard will do.
What's taking so long?
It's a purely manual interface. I have to type with my fingers, like a human.
So nice.
Here we go.
So delicate.
According to the system,
So demure.
all the rooms are booked, just like the sign says.
Except we just confirmed no one's here.
Every room has a record of guest occupancy, some of them long-term. This goes back years, and there are no vacancies for the next 6 months.
So it's all bullshit then.
A cover. Well, I mean, it is a library.
Let's check all the rooms.
Okay.
Dirty towel? I can give you a fresh one.
Well, thank you, Lola.
Where do we begin?
Viola, you checked the rooms?
They all looked pretty much the same. Of course, I couldn't check the ones that were locked.
So we bust into all of them. Until we find... It's locked.
Big bitch time.
Sai?
Okay.
Oh, you didn't want to break down the first door, but you'll break down this door.
This one is just...
They're coming to get you, fat bitch. They want your Humpty Dumpty. Your large Humpty Dumpty. That one's probably just for the battery. I imagine if I actually try to search all of them, it might actually take away my time.
Locked. Sai?
Going down, door. Whoops.
You really don't know your own strength.
We're gonna have to fix that.
What are you talking about? We found it like that.
Another empty room.
Why does it have a soul cut chair in the corner with no bed?
Locked. Sai?
Huh. I'm enjoying the mindless destruction. Books on books on books.
Is this the library? If so, it's disappointing.
Probably not the main library, but it's a positive sign.
Nothing searchable? Nothing searchable.
Locked. Sai?
This does get a bit monotonous.
I mean, if you want to complain, I can have Ziggy do one.
Hey, Pax, got a quarter?
A quarter? Why do you want a quarter?
No reason.
Because you want a massaging bed. But the true massaging bed is known as Carl's Arms. This one has a window interaction, so it might be the direct one, which means I ski beat. Well, we got another glow.
Locked. Z, can you get through this?
Well, why bother? Well, Sai can knock it down.
Well, she says she don't want to do it.
Sai?
Knock, knock. Who's there? That's right, my foot. Gah! Regular room.
Doesn't look very lived in.
You blow up. Leather gloves. So OJ did do it. Seems like something that a biker would wear. If his name was Michael Jackson. And map just casually glitching out.
Sai?
Oh, I should do this professionally.
The cats are yelling outside my window.
More books.
But no light.
Oh, good. An actual pair of D&D dice from a place called what? Bam Bazaar RPG Polyhedral 6 dice set. Okay. But why would it just be randomly here in a room full of boxes, though? Well, let's take a closer look at the window.
Do these curtains look weird to you?
Those aren't curtains.
Yeah, it's locked. Sai?
How do you get hurt when you are literally capable of becoming female thing, bitch?
You okay?
That shit hurt. Oh, what is this made of? This isn't like the other doors.
It's been reinforced. Why would they reinforce this door?
Ziggy?
Yeah, okay. I guess we don't have a choice. Oh man, it's too dense. I don't know what this thing's made of, but I can't push through. How about we knock?
Hey, Anyone in there? We have an appointment. Dio, Luna, Lottie, any of those names ring a bell?
The librarian must have left.
Let's listen.
Okay, how about we find a key to this door?
Okay. Seems simple. I still want to know what's inside of this, because this is a toolbox. Is that not going to become important in the next few seconds? Also, all doors, all doors.
We have plenty of fresh towels. Dirty towel.
Anyone need a fresh towel? Thought so. So, all the keys are right there, dangling, just out of reach. Is there something I'm supposed to push to activate this?
It probably only has a voice interface.
Rip.
Is this thing on?
I think so. There's power.
Viola, can you get this thing working?
I'll take a look.
She's fingering him.
The processing core has suffered irreparable damage from a power surge. It needs a functioning core before we can interact with it.
Let's see. No interactable? No interactable. Well, Lola, you have been a lovely person, but it's time for me to kill you so I can bring him back to life.
The towel robot is working. Can't we just switch the cores?
Well, these things are not particularly complex, so maybe.
We're going to finger you, Lola.
They appear to share identical interfaces and operating systems. This might work.
I wonder what his name's going to be. Is it going to be something ironic like Marco?
Good evening, valued guest. I'm Lola. Need a towel? I can take your used towel and provide you with a fresh replacement. Here at the Yellow Brick Road Motel, we put our customers first. And that's you, baby.
Good job, Viola. All right, give me one, towel, please.
There's a limit of 1 towel per valued guest. Please insert your used towel for a fresh one.
Got a towel. This had better work.
Who knows what sort of motel horrors this thing has seen. True. It could be the same kind of thing that was used to clean you up after you got ragged down.
Take care of all your fresh towel. Thank you for depositing your dirty towel. At the Yellow Brick Road, we have the most exclusive range of fresh towels. Lola's gonna take care of you, Pudding Pop. Which towel would you like today?
3.
I'll take number 3.
Towel number 3.
No, I don't even have to do it myself, okay.
Give you a good night's rest. Great choice, baby cakes, coming right up.
Baby cakes.
Let's hope this gets us into the right room.
It'd be hilarious if they showed up just right then.
That's a good sign.
And then a rapid explosion.
It's stuck.
Big bitch time.
Can you give this a push?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my god!
And she's dead. She's dead! She's dead! She's dead! She is dead. I need a clipper. I need a clipper. Jay needs to see that. I need a clipper. Can I clip it myself? I'm clipping it myself. Give me the clip. Give me the clip. I gotta show Jay that clip. Please give me my clip. Get it rest, get it right. She's a dead bitch. Did it, did it, did it. I don't even have to do it myself. Okay. All right. That goes straight into Carl Poston. Can I download this directly? Please tell me I can download this directly. I can download it directly. Let's go. That's going on to Twitter. The man, the sheer. I showed you my clip. Answer me. Oh, Christ. Oh. It's like lightweight, no reaction. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me, really, man. Oh, man.
Shit. I thought you were Justice. Oh, Christ. I didn't mean to... Hey, let me fix this. I can patch you up.
You don't even think about touching her.
I'm not touching her. I'm gonna talk to her. Weary with toil, I haste to my bed. The dear repose for limbs with travel tired. But then begins a journey in my head to work with my mind when the body's work's expired. For then my thoughts from where I abide intend a zealous pilgrimage to thee, and keep my drooping eyelids open wide, looking on darkness which the blind do see.
What's happening?
Apparently healing poetry, so I don't know!
What happened?
You got murked, bitch.
Shot? And how did I get unshot?
Well, you see, the fat, tiny Indian here with blonde mullet decided to, apologize by reading poetry that only motherfuckers like me write. I have no words. I have no words. I have no words. No words. No words. None. None whatsoever. Fucking none, dude. Oh my fucking god. True. Joe Exotic got turned into an Indian. I have to show this to Jay. I have to make clips of this, and I gotta show it to Jay. It's the only way to make sense of that. Cause what the fuck? Now, see, if this is the ability that you all have as a consequence of being a normal, where your motherfuckers can kill people, fuck people up permanently, be able to destroy buildings and change and raise lands, and even be able to bring people back from the dead, they have a right to be fucking scared of you niggas. Oh my god! Oh, fucking god. Oh my fucking god. What the fuck is happening anymore? I don't understand how you motherfuckers doing shit like this. Also, let me make sure I turn off the fire in the kitchen. Okay. Too early expect there was fucking dust getting kicked up on my system. Don't know why I was smelling that. But anyways, wow. Just fucking wow, dude. Just fucking wow. Well, chat, we just witnessed some shit. What is the limit of anomals? Because this shit is straight up reality warping. I don't know, struggler. I'm scared. I'm scared.
You're a normal.
I guess I am. Yeah.
You guess?
Not hurt anymore, just tingles a bit. There's no pain. I should be mad that you shot me, but right now, I'm just grateful you fixed me up again.
I'm real sorry, but I thought it was them. I wasn't expecting you guys to show up.
We don't have a lot of time. Z, go get Theo. I'll help Sai inside and talk to this trigger-happy gentleman.
I'm sorry, Sai. I should have gone instead of you. Eli could have watched Girl.
I feel fine, so don't worry about it, I guess.
You can use Vox to heal?
Vox, yeah, but it has to be poetry, unfortunately.
So, you're the librarian, huh? You don't seem like the librarian type.
Librarian, ex-soldier, faith healer, tree hugger, demolitions expert. At your service, Sai. And fucking apologetic.
I thought the weave was all about peaceful resistance. What's with the shotgun?
You fight a totalitarian police state! So says you.
I got the same philosophy about guns as I do about words. If you can use them to fight fascists, you use them.
We can all get to know each other later. Justice is only a habit. We need to clear this place before they arrive.
I'm aware. There's been activity all across the map today. Lots of libraries sending out distress signals or going dark. I hope you folks got room for one more, because I can't stay here, and I got nowhere to go.
Locals repair injuries.
Yes.
Poetic
Yeah.
history required.
For sure.
Librarian, veteran demolitions expert, eco-carist with a heart of gold, question mark. Lives and dies by his principles. Hates rhyme diverse.
Stop fussing. I'm fucking fine. All healed up. No holes, no scars. And we've got a library to clean up. So let's go.
We can't trust any of the libraries now. I sent a message back to La Torre, but I doubt they'll respond.
Good luck getting any answer from anyone. Libraries all over been going dark. Something is definitely going on.
We'll need to change our route.
Time to skedaddle, folks. Won't be long before the Bluecoats show. Theo, you can carry the acoustic coupler. Sai, grab the storage unit on top of the console. If you don't mind.
Got it.
I liked it here. It's a real shame to lose it.
Got some photos here.
Oh, fuck. Mr. Planty. Pax, your hands are empty. Can you do me a favor?
Mr. Planty?
Philodendron. I'm not leaving him behind.
Philo what?
Philodendron. My lucky plant.
So, I don't think we have time to pick up a
He's in the bathroom, the one with the name tag. This is important to me. It'll only take a minute.
Sure, I'll get your philo plant with the name tag, Mr. Planty.
Are you sure?
It's the least we can do.
Yeah, I'm motherfucking spending more time on this shit arguing about it than just getting it fucking done, dude.
Come on. There's a back way out.
Also, why are you not running? Not a lot of interactables. Get the battery. Philodendron, 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 philodendron. Certainly that's a thing. Philodendron. Philodendron is a large genus of flowering plants in the family Arcesia? Plants of the World Online accepted 621 species, other sources accepting different numbers. Regardless of species, it is the second largest member of the family Arcesia after the genus Aranthrium, with large heart-shaped roots. Usually. Large heart-shaped roots. You.
Are you the one?
It's the one that looks most like the picture. There are different kinds of geni, but unfortunately none of these look like the one. Yeah, okay, I'm sticking to it. Because that's obviously an aloe plant, and the other two don't look right. The power of Google Fu.
Keep the road clear. We don't want to block traffic. And send some guys around back. See if there's another exit.
Sir, are you sure about this? It doesn't look very promising.
It does not. This might have been a false lead.
I mean, it's just a dinky motel. She must be a guest.
Well, they've seen me.
Ma'am, do you have a moment?
No way I was getting out of that, I guess.
Are you staying at this motel, ma'am?
Don't I know you? I believe we met earlier at the station.
You were riding with some folks on a bus, an old American Motors Company model. Those are rare, hard to miss. But I don't see it here.
What's your name, ma'am?
He asked you a question.
It's Emily.
Sure, Emily.
You here alone? Where are your friends? Colleagues?
Ma'am, where are your associates?
They're out running errands.
We'll just have to wait for them to get back.
So what brings you to Boulder?
And why are you carrying a plant?
Just doing some gardening.
That's a strange thing to be doing if you're stopping at a motel for the night, right?
We're investigating this motel for illegal activity. I'm sorry, but we'll need you to stay here while we take a look. Tim, on me.
What the hell did he do? He set a fucking bomb, bitch. Are you serious? Fucking asking questions for explosions. Motherfucker said frag out. Do you think that when dealing with people you leave behind physical shit for evidence? The fuck? Be for real. Come on. For eco-terrorists that are on the run from the law, y'all motherfuckers are really fucking inept. Or at least you are. Yep, no emotional scars that we're all gonna have to deal with, like, from before. True. No way in hell that a guy that short would make it into the military unless they were suddenly becoming very accommodating to midgets.
What the hell was that, Soul? I could have been killed.
Relax, Buttercup.
And all for
I waited till you were
plant?
out of there, and it helped you escape the pigs. I booby-trapped the place when I took over. I told you I'm ex-army and a demolition expert. Hey, look, I am eternally grateful you got Mr. Planty out of there. I know this probably sounds insane, but he's been my only companion. Call him an emotional support plant. PTSD is no joke.
At least we all made it out. Right now, we have bigger things to discuss. So, you said libraries were going dark. First La Torre, now Boulder.
Yeah, Salem and Rapid City, too. You can't trust anything west of Chicago, and they could be next.
Rapid City is our next stop. Any way we can tap into the Weave to get more information? Or talk to Nova Scotia?
Not a chance, champ. The only way to contact the Weave in this region just went up in flames.
So we'll have to get to Chicago and speak with our contact there. All right, we'll make camp, regroup, figure out what to do from there.
So, emotional support plan?
That's right. What about it?
Nothing. I wouldn't mind one of those.
Actual funny line.
So, how does it work, Saul? You just recite poetry and it heals people?
Exactly that. It helps the body heal itself. Lacerations, stab wounds, bullet holes, even internal bleeding, sometimes. Doesn't work on cancer or dead people, but gunshot wounds are my specialty, thanks to a stint in the Second Civil War.
I'm not sure.
Second Civil War implies that there was a first new Civil War, unless we're talking about the old Civil War.
This is an appropriate discussion in front of the child.
Have we settled on calling her the child now?
Thought it was girl.
Girl works. Simple. Easy to remember. Albeit a little presumptive.
Because we don't know if she's...
A she.
On that subject, I've been thinking. I asked you to call me Viola, but there's something about that name that doesn't quite sit right. I think it's too conventional. It just conforms to what Justice wanted it to.
Oh, here we go with the fucking confirmation debate.
A character they created. Therefore, I'm going back to CT. For now. After all, that name was given to me by the children I cared for, including Eli. The name has emotional significance.
I'm touched, CT.
So, is this a stand-in while you find another name? Should we be brainstorming for you and the kid?
If you'd like. I'm still learning about myself. Learning to have a sense of self. I'm sure I could learn more with your input. But this must all be terribly boring for girl here. We ought to get ready for bed.
Aw, man, I tell her the best bedtime stories. Gnome, wanna join? Since she's so taken with you. No. You okay?
Sorry, I'm just thinking. You go ahead without me.
Why did I get scare chords from that line? There's one.
Oh, my shoulder's pretty fucked after trying to bust through that steel door earlier. Maybe Soul could do something about it.
Hope it doesn't mess too much with the store here.
You've been pretty diligent, haven't you? Where was I? Oh. You've been pretty diligent with that, haven't you? I mean your art.
Sure. Yeah. Places, things, lots of things to draw. Mostly desert, but that's fine. I guess I should be working on my big project. It's a graphic novel about immigrants in Pacifica. Pretty personal, but also not, if you know what I mean.
No.
No, that's fair. I get that.
What's in the garbage can? 28 echoes, and we haven't had a prompt to do another upgrade in a bit.
Breathing the fresh air?
I need a minute. To myself. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Soul. What are you doing?
Trust me.
What? Stay still for me, okay, champ? I'm sorry to have to subject you to this.
What do you mean?
I said stay still, no talking. I had no time to hate, because the grave would hinder me, and life was not so ample I could finish enmity. Nor had I time to love, but since some industry must be, the little toil of love, I thought, was large enough for me. Jesus, I hate that shit.
Feeling different?
Shit. Yeah. Like, all the pressure inside my head is gone. Thank you.
Don't mention it. I gotta earn my keep somehow.
Cab. Now are you ready to talk?
Relishing the fresh Colorado air?
Just trying to look moody and debonair. It's all about the aesthetic.
I'm glad we got your head looked at before things got critical.
I got you looking out for me. It's a nice change from me always looking out for you. I like it. The last thing this crew needs is to see me drop dead. There's been enough trauma for a lifetime. Talking of trauma, the kid's holding up well, all things considered.
Pretty cinegraphic.
Attacked by justice, kidnapped by strangers. She's definitely a complication.
I'm glad she's around. Gives the crew something to care for.
You talk about her like she's a pet. I don't understand how she took to me so quickly. I'm terrible with kids. I have thought about it, though. Kids. Having them. Someday.
With what member? Or womb?
I guess you didn't expect that. I know. I haven't expressed any parental desires previously. But times change. I change. I have changed.
That makes two of us. I mean, being okay with having kids. A year or two ago, the idea was absurd. Now, things change.
A surprisingly emotional conversation, considering the game that we're in. Did you miss the scissoring? Yes. You also missed the dicking, but technically you all did. If this is a trans allegory, it makes them look childish and indecisive. Yes. Forcing powers onto your friends again, Pax. True. But it was to save their life, though it's okay. Technically, they already went over that borderline with, young, fat Italian Joey Exotic shooting a woman in the chest and then reading fucking Midsummer's Night to her.
To think this whole time I never mentioned it to you because I worried you'd get the wrong idea. Or think I was an idiot. If you want to talk about this, or this sort of thing, I'm around. Hey.
And so you stare at each other lovingly in the eyes. And then you fucking force me out of the conversation? That's wild. Rehearsal? Rehearsal.
So anyway... What?
No, nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
My two favorite people hanging out. Are you proposing Theo become your next muse, Sai?
What? No, I don't need a muse. I'm my own muse, okay? I just need inspiration, okay? Not a fucking muse.
Maybe what you need is some dick.
Like any idea for a drawing, like a person or a portrait. You know, I like to draw people.
You're good at it.
Oh, thank you, Theo.
A daring and debonair secret agent who infiltrates corporations to fight injustice from within.
Dude, come on.
What do we do with the kid? We can't just keep her.
Well, your plan to leave her at the library went up in smoke. Literally.
I'm not sure leaving her with Soul would have been the best alternative.
And she's obviously valuable to justice. It's not just the right thing to do, bringing her with. It's the smart thing to do.
True.
What's there to discuss? We bring her with.
It's kidnapping, Pax. The literal definition of the word. But... yeah... dropping her off somewhere without a guarantee she'll be cared for would be worse. We can take care of her together. Even if it's temporary.
I'm trying to read his kit. Okay, what does this say? Real men knit and have the balls to prove it. Okay.
Here, in case you feel like whipping out the needles sometime soon.
Like right now, bitch? Are you serious?
Running low on red.
If the infant is sticking around, you could knit her something, like a tassel.
You're fucking sketching while talking to him and not looking at the screen? That's crazy.
Of course. Thank you, Pax.
Man of action for my woman of action?
Yo, that's cool! My dad gave me one of these. My parents weren't big on pop culture, but they were big on justice. This is like worlds colliding. This takes me back, bro. I mean, I put this little guy in dresses and suits and shit, which is not what Justice or my dad intended. But Mano Action is actually the perfect dress-up doll. Way less creepy than regular dolls.
Interesting.
Listen, kid, don't get me started on the American Motors Company. That company's infested with collaborators and sycophants from top to bottom. I can't believe I gotta ride one of their fucking buses. It's probably a death trap. Regulations don't apply when you have total monopoly over the market.
So what's it like working for the Weave?
I don't work for anyone, kid. I'm playing my part. When I realized I could no longer be useful to the armed resistance, they were the next best thing. And to be honest, I think they're the future resistance. We're not winning back this country with guns and grenades. We're gonna need words to do it. Turn their weapons against them. Language, information, disinformation. We fight fire with fire.
But you can't liberate the master's house using his tools. Come on, guys. What are you, a bunch of fascists?
You're right.
What are you guys talking about?
The weave. Saul's selling me on the idea that the libraries are the key to this nation's future. And you know what? I think he's right.
I was just saying to your sister, to win this fight, we need to use words, language, information, this and otherwise. That's why I joined the Weave. When I could no longer hold a gun or throw a grenade, this was how I could still play a part. And honestly, it's the winning strategy.
I don't know about that, Soul. You seemed like you were pretty capable of holding that shotgun when you blew Psy away.
To fight justice, we need to turn their weapons against them.
Yeah, how do we do that?
That's what we're trying to figure out. And maybe we won't get there, especially with justice picking apart the Weave. But God help us, we won't stop until we succeed. Or die trying.
You're probably right. Fighting them on the battlefield is a zero-sum game. But if we can weaponize words the same way they've done, we might stand a chance.
That's what the Weave is all about. And that's what Nova Scotia's trying to do. Understanding the power of language and weaponizing that. That's the key, kid. That's it.
Yeah, and that totally worked out for you, didn't it, Red Thread? Because we had literally as low as a full total as one person online actively playing Dustborn. Not accounting for those who chose to steal it, of course. Just pad that shit on there. It was worth every penny, governments. I promise. It was worth every penny. Every penny.
So, hey, what's up with that kid, girl? Theo said you found her today?
We did. Well, I guess you could say maybe she found us.
What the fuck is that all about? Who is she? Doesn't she have parents?
We don't know. She was being attacked by Justice, and we couldn't just leave her, so, you know, we took her.
What, like some sort of mercy kidnapping?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
God damn, that's pretty fucked up.
She's like us. A normal. I'm guessing that's why Justice was so keen to get their hands on her.
How can that be? Kid's barely old enough to walk.
She's like 10.
It's a long story, but we've learned that Justice has been running experiments to create anomals.
What, like a fucking army of deviants?
Pretty much, yeah. Eli's one of them, actually.
God damn, the shit I'm learning today. Makes me happy I met you guys.
If only you could go back in time, you could blow Psy away in the head.
They need to be protected.
Do you have kids?
A daughter. And an ex-wife. Haven't seen either in forever. I made my choice when I enlisted. And again when I became a librarian. I don't regret it. Does that make me a monster? I couldn't take care of them and commit to the cause at the same time. As long as I was with my family, every choice I made would be for them, right? Not for the greater good.
Communist, anti-fucking NATO movement detected.
Fuck it, it doesn't matter now. You're better off without me.
Anti-family sentiment detected.
Take this. Please.
How did you know? I used to play one just like this for my squad. It calmed them down before a big mission. We'd be up at 4 or 5, while it was still dark as fuck. Everyone was jittery, but after a few bars down in the valley, the whole mood would change. You mind if I keep this? It's been years. I don't know if I can still play, but I'd love to tinker with it.
Yes, that was the point of why I gave it to you as a fucking gift, dude.
You know, when I was a kid, I was a lot like you.
Except I always had to tell Eli to be quiet. He would never stop talking.
Just like me!
Yes, you were reading. Then you disappear into your books.
It was a way to escape. I'll find a book to read to you, girl.
There's several of them on the bus, boy.
Oh, before you go to bed, I should tell you about my bestest friend in the whole world. Back when I knew her, she was just a little older than you are now. She was always very kind, especially to me. And she always kept me safe. That's what we will do for you, girl. Keep you safe and sound.
Girl.
I guess you must really miss your friend, Eli.
More than ever.
Also, why the fuck did you make girl move? The fuck?
Seeing you and Ziggy together reminded me of when we first met. This girl. We're on this huge adventure to a place where we can start over and maybe help do some good. It feels like she deserves a chance to be there too.
Does it say on the back of the robot?
And this she'll
Charge
take us to
here.
Nova
I see.
Scotia.
I admire your faith, Eli. And I believe that wherever your friend is now, she's thinking of you too.
Unless she did, then she ain't thinking of shit.
Hope she hasn't forgotten me.
Let's see here. Let's rehearse the song. And not get soft locked.
1, 2, 3, 4. We took a leap of faith.
At least this one has a sweet bass.
Escaping the gig grind. Looking for a better place. No more shortcomes, no more scams. Breaking away from my past ends. Breaking away from my past ends. We hit the open road, high on blind hope, running on illegal fuel. We hit the open road, high on blind hope, chased by them fascist fools. Making our way across a divided nation, making a break from our former station, making our way across a divided nation, making a break from our former station.
This is actually not bad. It was actually not that bad. Oh my. An actual meaningful song with catchy fucking beat, dude. Yes! Dude's Antifa indeed. Yes, he has the yee-ass haircut in fact. Apparently the weave has real guns until justice. True. True. Fucking true. Lord have mercy. Surprising that they actually have a fucking decent song. Technically 2.5 if we count the song that I actually preferred before. That one was actually meaningfully decent.
So this is what you guys do every night. Sit around a campfire and...
Yes, every time.
They always ask.
Did I miss something? What's the joke?
I don't think there's a joke. It's just a question every new member of the crew asks on the night of their first campfire. It's sort of a...
Rite of passage.
Annoying fucking habit.
Geez, fine. Forget I asked. Hey, so does this mean I'm part of the crew now?
You and girl. Of course, right?
Sure. Well, you'll need an official title. So, CT's our driver and cook. Theo's the boss. Sai's the battering ram. I'm the sister, I guess. Eli's the heart, and Gnome's... I'm sorry, Gnome, but what do you do?
Provide cutting commentary to the events of the day, lurk moodily in the periphery, elegantly smoke cigarettes, and I'm the ex, I guess. Wait, why are we framing Pax as the protagonist here?
She did bring us all together.
Fine, Pax is our protagonist and Girl's the kid. She's got that roll down pat. So what are you, Saul? What do you bring to your new position as crew member?
The fucking healer?
Shit, if you put it like that, I guess I'm the fucking healer. But I can also drive, cook, be sarcastic, build explosive booby traps.
Here's a good question. Why are you expositing about the role that you play in this story as though you were characters in a brainstorm exercise about the plot of your own fucking story? I'm watching you, Mike Wazowski. If you don't have good writing prompts, then maybe you should take it back to the drawing board and write it again with your bitch ass.
I'll earn my keep somehow. Don't you guys worry about that.
I mean, you already healed a hole that you put in the side. But no, that doesn't measure against the fucking hole that I and Star would put in the side. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Hey, do we know if Girl has any allergies or dietary restrictions?
Our food is generally inoffensive and contains few common allergens.
And if things go tits up, I think I can fix anaphylaxis with some choice verses from Sylvia Plath. Ezra Pound, if it's serious.
Kappa.
Does anyone know any bedtime stories?
I just thought that'd be a horrible nickname for Ezra Miller. Ezra Pounder Harder Miller. Millennial deviant to the stars. Only beaten out by Sean Diddler Combs. Or, Sean 1,000 bottles of baby oil freak off Combs.
I only know writing folktales, and those are probably a little bloody for a preteen.
I have an extensive library of classic children's stories.
Just stay away from Shakespeare, okay? Unless you want her to pass out from boredom.
Isn't that sort of the point?
Fair enough. Shakespeare it is.
You remember the group? Nothing. And so we go to the bus. I suppose.
Soul's right about the libraries. We need to change our route. Worst case scenario, all the libraries have been raided, and we're on our own. We need to hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. We can't take any chances.
Do you think the libraries are all gone?
Gone, or otherwise compromised. Justice may be watching.
And that might be our fault because we plugged the shit in, dumbass.
We can't risk sticking with our original route. Let's take a look at the map. We were supposed to go straight north on 85, stopping in Rapid City, and then east on I-90 through Minnesota to Chicago. But with no way to connect with Nadia, we can't risk it. And even if the Rapid City Library is still standing, we'd be cutting it close. We lost a lot of time today. We could still go through the Dakotas, circumventing Rapid City, passing Minneapolis before Chicago, but the Dakotas are dangerous. Even if Eli gets us past the Riders, there are other clans in the territories and they'd be curious about a bus. And the other option is to go south into New Mexico and from there through Oklahoma and St. Louis before Chicago, but that's a long detour. It means crossing two borders, and we would definitely not make it to Chicago on time. We'd have to communicate with Nova Scotia, and I don't know how to do that now. What do you think?
So, how about...
The Great Plains Exclusion Zone. It's talk about unpredictable and dangerous. Also, the Ashes is permanently closed for civilian traffic. Only trucks and justice vehicles are allowed on I-70 with multiple armed checkpoints.
Didn't Soul say something about a road further north running parallel with I-70? One without checkpoints and... Lebanon.
Route 36 runs straight through, Lebanon, Kansas. The midway point between West and East, back when there were 50 states. I don't think that...
Yes, they did talk about Lebanon.
It's all just, dust.
Someone trying to tell us something? Who knows?
Sorry, Theo. I got caught up in... What do you know about the ashes?
Same as you, probably. The Great Plains Exclusion Zone. Just a dust bowl now. The dust bowl. Constant storms, terrible visibility. Supposedly the site of Black Ops experiments. At least, according to the conspiracy theorists. The interstate's monitored by Justice. And the other highways haven't been maintained since everyone left in the 1990s. It's uninhabitable. It is the most direct route, but that's pretty much the only reason I'd even consider it. It would get us to Chicago with time to spare.
Are the ashes completely off limits?
Nothing. No one does. It's a black hole. Ever since the Great Drought of the 90s, people migrated in the hundreds of thousands. West, east, away from the sandstorms. The land became arid. Temperatures rose, the scorching hot winds ravaged what was left. It's a dead zone. Uninhabited, uninhabitable, lifeless, lethal. If we made it through, and I wouldn't count on that.
It would get us to Chicago faster than any other route, right?
I mean, theoretically, it's basically a straight line to Chicago, but even if Route 36 is still there, like Sol claims, we don't know if there are roadblocks, checkpoints, missing bridges. We'd bet everything on a wish and a prayer. Is that something you want to do, especially with a kid on board?
Probably.
That's our route.
Were you not listening?
What other option do we have, Theo? We're behind schedule. The other routes are not viable, and the zone's uninhabited. We pass through undetected.
You seriously want to do this, Pax?
Dead serious.
Okay. Then we need to move tonight. It'll take close to 12 hours to drive through, and we can't do it in the dark. We need to pass the edge of the zone by sunrise to maximize the daylight. I'll tell the others.
Okay. Dustborn, Yellow Brick Road. No one feels the presence of an anomal. 40%. Pax, Eli, and Ziggy go around the back. The young girl runs out, surrounded by echoes. They decide to fight Justice, 69%. Kappa. Pax meets Praetor Walker and... oh, is she considered? Acolyte? Acolyte? Kim? 65%. They arrive at Yellow Brick Road Motel. CT checks the rooms. 40%. Ziggy shifts into the motel and opens the door. 35%. So, if you end up having Way of the Mind, then she won't do it, and this then leads you to the 35% likelihood. They get the keys by putting the mind of the woman into the body of the male robot. Sai gets blasted! Blasted! Even in the fucking comics, she got a dumpy. 61% of the panel. The Kim and Walker show up. They get distracted so that everybody can get away. I have no idea if the panel is affected by the fact that I chose the correct plant. Suppose not, because they don't care about anything after that. Kappa. Alright, we learned a lot. We learned a lot. Lovely. Also, I don't think I had a choice in going to Robot Country. I think you're forced to go to Robot Country. This one is definitely drawn differently, and this has an entirely new character on the cover. No idea who that is. Geographical Center of the United States of Lebanon. Will the mystery of the broadcast finally be revealed? Somebody who looked... actually, no, is that... that can't be Eli. That person has dreads. The way that they drew the face of the girl here, they drew her like she's possessed. Regardless. We're technically above time. We have an extra hour and 8 minutes, but I will cut early simply because even R. Kelly was like, damn, bro, that's crazy. True. Yeah, we learned a lot. And, wow, it was hilarious watching her get blasted away. But anyways, we're going to cut early simply because I'm ahead of schedule, which gives me more time to work on things. I'm really cutting it close to my own personal schedule of how I want these things to get done. It's already 7, 11, I can't count numbers, 8 days away from my birthday. The closer to my birthday it becomes, the more my seasonal depression grows over the death of my friend. Because the anniversary of us burying him is literally both the day before and the day after. So, my head is a bit scrambled. More than usual. Anyways, thank you for the donations that people have been giving throughout this series. We are getting to the home stretch, boys. But as I predicted as going through it, but then again, that was based on what the map actually said my path was supposed to be, so I guess it's not going to be that. There's going to probably be either sessions where I'll have to set aside time for either an extra stream of this during non-VSChat days, or I'll have to cover 2 whole chapter sections in a single play session, which means I'll probably have to start earlier, assuming that I don't have a day full of news content to get through. News or drama, we'll have to see. But I want to have this done before the end of September, because I want to be able to dig into Agatha All Along and make content out of that. And that's including the backlog that I have as well. But if I keep adding on projects without turning in a project to be completed and finished, I'm never going to get anything done on time, and I'll be annoyed with myself. And that is not happy, because a happy Carl is a happy content creator. Anywho. That being said, thank you for coming along with this ride. And if you are new here to my audience or have no context to me, please consider becoming a wonderful donator by sending money to whatever you wish to have. And also, consider becoming a member of the Discord. All the links found inside the description box below, and for those that are tuning in and watching on Twitter, inside my bio, inside the link tree. If the link tree is broken for some reason, which I don't think it is, please just be able to DM me directly and I can send you a DM for you to join the server. Please remember to read the rules, etc., etc. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, everybody. I like you. Mwah. Hugs and kisses. And back scritches. Especially behind the ear.